After sitting out, Curtis Jones mentioned how he's looking forward to finally playing again. How excited are you to see him on the court in Europe?
Yeah, he's one of the guys that I'm really excited, obviously, of the returners to see in action. And I think it's good for him, especially considering he won't be able to play the first half of the year, to see how he'll fit in once we have that time to kind of infiltrate him back into our program in late December. So he'll have some opportunities to show and get a feel for what his role will be, and I think he'll bring a lot of really good things to our team.
What kind of growth have you seen in him through these practices?
Well, first of all, you just see his level of maturity. You know, this is usually the stage between your sophomore and junior in college where you see a big jump in guys understanding how to contribute, getting away from some of the things that they learned before and really buying into the culture and the things that we're doing here. So, you know, that along with him being a great kid and teammate is something that we're really excited about. And his basketball ability speaks for itself. He's a great athlete and he can really shoot the basketball.
Michael Weathers talked about how he didn't sleep last night. He's trying to adjust to the time change. Are you doing anything to adjust to that?
Of course, Michael Weathers would say he's trying to adjust to the time change 7 hours ahead, 3 days before you leave. Only he could come up with something like that. I don't even know what to say to that.
What was it like you guys around the program, especially younger guys? How important is the practices and industry that's going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's been touched on. This is probably the most important thing we'll do with this team this year is have this 8 weeks of just being together and really gelling. And then the trip, you know, there obviously be limited access to things that they do all the time, Fortnite and Twitter and all that stuff, right? So they'll have to talk to each other and really get to know one another. And it'll be great for our staff as well to learn how they all operate with one another. And really, once we play the games, those guys figure out how to play well with one another.
What was like practicing for the fans tonight?
I mean, it was great. I mean, you know, when we talked about doing it, obviously I'm pretty open to stuff like that. Never know what to expect, but I thought we had a pretty good turnout for 5 o'clock practice on a Wednesday. But I think this shows that people are really excited about basketball around here again, and that's really positive. Something that we're looking forward to building on.
It seemed like the fans started applauding the effort there when they're running lines. And it's nice to see the support there.
Yeah, and it's one thing I'd certainly emphasize to our players at the end of practice, because I honestly didn't think we were great today. I thought we have had better practices from an execution and focus standpoint. But letting our players understand and our fans appreciate effort almost over anything. Obviously, they want us to win. Want us to have success, and that's probably part of the reason why they've embraced some of the things that we've done in this last year, is because it's really the only way I know how to have success. I wasn't that talented, still am not, so I got to work really hard to try to at least be equal with them.
How much do you plan to use these games to experiment with lineups, see who kind of plays well together?
Yeah, that'll be probably the biggest thing for me with regards to the games. I've kind of mentioned it to the older guys. Those guys like Lindy and Thomas and Cam, they probably won't play it a ton. I mean, they'll play every game. I don't know who will start and all that stuff, but I know what they're going to bring. I need to see your Travis and Mo and Duncan and Ice and how game things work with them, how they respond to bad call or not playing well. And so we'll tinker a lot with different combinations, and we'll give a really, really strong look to a lot of the new guys.
Can you kind of take me through that drill where they have to take a charge, then dive on the floor? It seems like you're having some fun with your there.
Yeah, well, you know, part of it is just the execution of the action itself, right? Multiple efforts. You know, you come over to take a charge, sometimes the official may or may not call it. You got to get up and be ready to play the next play. You've got a 3-second rule, unless you're really injured and the trainer has to come out. If you're on the court, on the floor for more than 3 seconds, then that's a problem. So try to encourage that diving on the floor for these balls is really important. But you can tell at the end, you're just kind of wanted to give in. He was ready for it to be over, and that's the worst thing for me to see, because I'm going to continue to push the envelope and see if he can dig a little bit deeper, give us a little bit more effort.
Is it fun for you to be part of the drills like that in that fashion?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, again, those are the type of things that I made a living on as a player. Wasn't ever the most talented or athletic guy, but those type of effort plays gave me a chance to have success when I was playing. So I've got a great appreciation for those things.